Let's see. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Let's see what we got here. Okay, make sure that's about all I can do. I hope you can hear me all right. All right. So this is Naaman with the DC Camp, back for another video. Foremost, call hello, Yahweh. Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Prophet. Once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who are well. Salutations also go out to the fellow occupants that are out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth, while we try to wake up great many, hopefully elect. All right, in the short time that we have, and believe you me, and more importantly, believe these prophecies. All right, time is indeed short. Once again, this is Naaman with the DC Camp. And lo and behold, guess who stops at Chick-fil-A down in Atlanta? Well, these devils are slick. I tell you. Slick. Trump stops at Atlanta Chick-fil-A on way to fundraiser. Oh, isn't that special? This boy. Always through the woman. Always through the woman. It never fails. Never fails. Let's see what this.
So we'll order 30 milkshakes. We'll give them out to the people.
Look at that. All women.
Donald Trump was at the center of a lunchtime crowd that visited the Chick-fil-A at Atlanta's West End. Trump's visit, blocks away from Atlanta's historically black colleges, also came with a pitch to black voters.
You really believe that was an accident? No. Say it ain't so.
Turn away from Democrats.
I've done more for the black community than any other president since Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, you fucked up there. Well, knowing who he's speaking to there, probably get away with it. Because that's the problem with Jake. You've been taught all your life that Abraham Lincoln, the shitbag that he was a friend of our people when it wasn't. I wish, because I can't use my camcorder, my video cam, because it's too much of a strain on the system. It tends to just cut off. So what I have here is a book called Dirty Little Secrets About Black History, Its Heroes, and Other Troublemakers by Dr. Claude Anderson. For those of you that are familiar with him, he wrote Powernomics, and another book called Black Labor, White Wealth, and a few other books, I think. He, back in the day, was in the Carter administration, all right? But in this book, let's see, we're not going, let's see, it's several things in here about Lincoln, but the one I want to address, since he made that statement, it says Lincoln, and this is, if you ever get this book, it's page 168, all right? Lincoln didn't free slaves, all right? And I am reading starting at the third paragraph, and it says, most politicians knew that Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation was a sham. Lincoln was president of the Union only. He could not and did not free black slaves. The Emancipation Proclamation spoke gloriously about freeing slaves in the Deep South, over which the Union had no authority. Yet it ignored blacks in the border states, over which Lincoln did have authority. So you might ask yourself, well, damn, why did he do that? You did nothing in places where you actually had authority, but you made these promises in place. Hey, politics. All right. Wow. Because his real. Well, let me go back to this other chapter. Now, sorry I can't show you, but let's see. I'll just read it, because this one. If you get this book, I'm going back to page 126, and it says, what 5 black presidents? And on the next page, 127, at the bottom, it says the second black president of the United States according to Rogers, and the Rogers here is Joel Augustus Rogers in his book, The Five Negro Presidents. But in any case, we're going to skip that. And I'm going to go straight to the point. It says, Lincoln's political enemies may have called him a Negro because they perceived him as sympathetic to the plight of Negroes and felt they could hurt him with the accusation. Ironically, Lincoln's interest was not in saving a black enslaved race, but saving the Union, which prospered through its exploitation of blacks. And nothing has changed to this day. All right, so back to page 168. All right, talking about this emancipation. All right, it says the attitude of Lincoln and his administration was succinctly put in Lincoln's letter of December 22nd, 1860 to Alexander Stephens, soon to become Vice President of the Confederacy. And this is quote, do the people of the South really entertain fears that a Republican administration would, directly or indirectly, interfere with the slave or with them about the slaves? If they do, I wish to assure you, as once a friend and still, I hope, not an enemy, that there is no more danger in this respect than it was in the days of Washington. So all this shit they taught us in school was just that shit. Bullshit. Lies. Alright? Even the British press regarded, back to this book here, page 168 at the bottom, even the British press regarded the Emancipation Proclamation as sheer hypocrisy. The Times of London sarcastically remarked that Lincoln considered himself a sort of moral American pope. Where he has no power, Mr. Lincoln will set the Negroes free. Where he retains power, he will consider them as slaves. Back up a little bit. Earlier I mentioned that where he had authority, he didn't attempt to do anything. Alright, but he made that promise in a place where he had no authority, which was the South. Alright. It says Lincoln died holding the same views about blacks that he held firmly throughout his public life. Alright. So there. Next page, 169 at the top. The great emancipator's sick joke. There is an old adage that whatever a man jokes about is what he truly feels in his heart. If there is any truth in this saying, it speaks poorly for President Abraham Lincoln. After Elijah Lovejoy, an anti-slavery editor, had been killed by pro-slavery forces, Lincoln made a joke out of his death. In a speech in Worcester, Massachusetts, he said, I have heard you have abolitionists here. We have a few in Illinois, and we shot one the other day. The crowd roared with laughter. But on the serious side, many of Lincoln's formal statements revealed he held no love for blacks, free or enslaved. So the next time somebody tries to do what he just did here, see, this comes with knowing the history here. Alright, which you're going to have to do and acquire that knowledge on your own, because if you're dependent on your enemy's school system to teach you what you ought to know, what you should know, alright, then you're going to be lost. You can look at the faces, alright, of these women here. Now, people in general, they just want to have a good time. Let's get some scriptures. I've gone way too far, but let's see. This is 1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. She belongs in the congregation of the dead, right? Alright. Proverbs 21:16. And let's go over to 2 Timothy here. 3. Let's see. Godlessness in the last days is the heading. I think it's verse 6. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. verse 6, it says, for of this sort are they, which means I have to start up there. Yeah, you know, because a lot of these, yeah, I guess I could start at the top. Yeah, okay. Might as well. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, this know also that in the last days, and we see, all right, perilous times shall come, which we're already in. All right, it says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, holy. They down there in Atlanta too. Without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded. Yes, lots of pride. All right, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Shah, having a form of godliness but denying the powers thereof. Everybody wants to go in those churches, but for the wrong reason. It's a social club. All right. Nothing but song and dance. Don't learn a damn thing. From such turn away. It says, here's my point, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and leave captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. And you can see it on their faces. They're all caught up in the celebrity aspect of it. Donald Trump, the billionaire. You know, he had a reality show and TV, you know, all that. And, oh man, he's, you know, they all caught up in that. See, that's what they like. And again, going to the woman. All right, like I said at the top, this was strategy on their part. They know that the Dems' bread and butter is primarily the black woman. Alright. Can't really blame them for that. I gotta blame you motherfuckers standing there gawking and all. Not realizing that this guy, his base, which he has to please. Let's look into that real quick. Let's see. Did I have it? Yeah. Donald Trump's long history of racism from the 70s to 2020. All right. Trump says racist, and this is last month. Trump says racist things about black voters. Why are some defending him? Donald Trump is delusional to think that his criminality would be an attractive quality to black voters. He just told you what he really thinks about you. Or I should say they are. In case you didn't see that little stunt that he pulled. Let's see if they got this. This is in the Guardian. The fuck? He insulted these bonehead so-called black conservatives. As someone said, what do you have to be conservative about? Being a Jake? Do they have the actual tape of this? Hold on. For those of you that might have forgotten. Let's see. It's better that you hear than reading all of this. Oh, man. Because they shucked and jived. Damn it. They always do this shit. Let's see. Damn it. Nah. Anyway, last month, I'll just go ahead and read it. In a room full of Washington's most prominent black conservatives, Donald Trump declared that black voters are drawn to him because of his criminal indictments and mugshot. Ain't that some shit? Democrats quickly denounced his comments as racist, but some black Republicans have defended Trump, claiming that life was better 4 years ago under his administration because of certain initiatives during his presidency that were geared towards black communities. See, the thing that they succeeded in doing that it's quite evident that a lot of our people didn't pick up on. As long as you're voting, all right, as an individual, as opposed to, see, everybody else basically gets what they want as a voting bloc, and you gotta wonder, well, why don't we? Because you can never agree on one thing. You don't understand that, and this is part of the curse, a big part of it actually. You know, what is it, Zechariah 11 and 14? Not only can we as Northern and Southern Kingdom apart, but like I said, everybody was tricked ever since that so-called civil rights era. Alright, that was a brilliant strategy on the enemy's part, because it wasn't about us as a whole. Now we're all individuals. Oh boy. An example of it is right here. Democrats quickly denounced his comments as racist, but some black Republicans have defended Trump, claiming that life was better 4 years ago. Just 4 years ago? No amount of media deception or liberal race baiting will sway the minds of black voters who will cast their ballots this November for safer streets, a better financial well-being, a secure border, and a complete rejection of Joe Biden's disastrous tenure. In other words, they have become them. They're set. And don't get me wrong, it's hard. It is very hard when you see, you know, you want to distance yourself, and granted, Jake is just destroyed. Alright? But it's a bigger picture here, and a lot of people just, you know what, I don't want to bother with it. And again, you can't really fault them with that. But at the same time, why air all the dirty laundry? All right, that's the thing. Jake has it bad about doing that, and of course, our enemy is going to pick up on that. You got to understand, we have been studied more than any other people on this planet by the so-called white man. All right. So back to this video. Let's see. As this Jake makes his comment, I think it's in this one. Oh boy, here we go. Hold on.
Maybe including Abraham Lincoln, frankly, but since Abraham Lincoln, and it looks like our polling is very good in the state of Georgia overall, so we're very happy about it.
No, it's not that one. This one stupid ass black woman made the comment. Don't worry about what the press says about you. We gonna vote for you. Yada yada yada. You know, and it's like, you gotta understand, whether it's over in Africa, what they're doing with Russia and China, as opposed to the Westerners, all you're doing is trading one oppressor for another. That's all you're doing. All right. Again, the big picture. How people just don't understand. These people don't give a fuck about us. It's all about manipulation. All right. Look at it. Just look at the expressions on their face. Starstruck. Again, question marks over all of their heads, like, wow. Oh man, I'm not gonna, wow. All the scriptures that we bring out, we need to get the fuck up out of here. You know, they come with their little, you know, things like he's doing here. Well, I'll order 30 milkshakes. That, you know, it ain't nothing to him, but despite his legal troubles. But you got to understand, as I was going, before I got distracted there, his base he has to appeal to because, and trust me, like it says right here, and this is from 5 years ago, all right, Trump's race playbook. All right. They love to play games. All right. And he's doing the same thing here. Because his base are old, racist, so-called white people. Let's see. Like I said, it's all a game to these people. Alright. So, it says right here, Trump won just 8% of the black vote in 2016, while Hillary Clinton won 89%. Okay. So they know they're in trouble. I'm talking about the Dems. It says Latinos and Asian voters also overwhelmingly supported Clinton. All right. Yeah, race-based tactics. You got to understand. He's going to. What he's doing here is more aimed at Joe Biden than anything. All right, he don't give a. You know, he's playing that game. Let's see. Alright. Looking for something more up to date. Let's see. Who exactly is Trump's base? Alright. There you go. Make America great again. When was America great? Ask yourself that question. Was it ever great for our people? Yep, the white working class. Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida, Wisconsin and Michigan. So there you have it. I'm not going. Didn't want to take too much. Yeah, it's be very interesting as the weather gets warmer out here, going into the summer months. Alright. Closer and closer. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. They do not want this man. Let's see if it's here. The NAACP is outraged. Whatever. No, it's not out. At this point, you know, that's something you could easily. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm gonna end it right there. Just how. I mean, don't. Well, that's just a thing. Don't. How can you not know the history? I'm asking myself that question all at the same time because you're caught up in trivial bullshit. All right, social media, whatever else have you. People are gone. Our people are just, and it makes you easy prey for jackasses like this, not realizing that no president has ever done anything good for us as a people, and they never will. You keep giving out your vote on that Democratic plantation, you never got anything for it. I just did a video on the black church, all that money that went through the black church, and what is there to show for it? Oh man. So with that, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Wow. All I can say is, me personally, I can't wait to see what's coming down the pike here. Alright, so hey, until the next video, hey, once again, I hope whoever views this is edified, and I like to stress again the importance of prayer and fasting. So with that, to the next video, shalom.